Good morning. I always go live and I'm like, what is happening? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Maybe you're catching me in the afternoon. Maybe you're catching me in the evening. Whatever time of day it is for you. Hello, where you are at. Maybe you're catching me on the replay. Thank you for watching me on the replay. Sorry you can't catch me live. So hello, good morning, good morning. My next day curls are always fun on camera. Good morning. Welcome to your first day on Periscope. Ali 423-1. Ali. Good morning, Amy. So we're going to talk about breath work this morning. I'm just letting you guys come in a little bit, but we're going to talk about breath work this morning and its importance, and we're going to do some practice with it today. So I hope you enjoy that. It's not going to be your standard meditation today. Hello. So if you're tuning into me for the first time, it's your first time ever seeing me in Periscope, you're just popping in, maybe you did the hashtag meditation, you're like, who is this girl? My name is Jill, I'm an intuitive healer, and I do guided meditations on Periscope every day at 5:30 a.m. Central Time. I've been doing that for nearly 3 years, which is an insane amount of time in the world of social media, I think, and technology. But been doing it for a long time. I have my own personal practice. I teach. I see clients individually. It's a good gig. But every morning I get up and I let you all into my own personal meditation practice. So here you are, and here I am. So today we're going to talk a little about breath work. Sometimes to get a meditation started, I draw a card just as like a bit of guidance that brings us into our meditation. And thank you, and helps us on our way. Good morning, Dave. So I'm just gonna talk about. I'm going to draw a card, I'm going to talk about breath, and then we'll answer any questions you guys have. And then we'll go into our meditation, okay? Oh, I love this card. Our card today is the 9 of Hearts. We got this one recently, and often they come in themes. So the tree often represents the body or our path, and the tree rooted into the ground, and this higher awareness and insight coming into the body. And the hearts are surrounded by it, so it's also about hearts love. So fulfillment, harmony, and protection. Protection would be the I. Also awareness. So when I see this card, I see the higher awareness coming into the crown, also where the tree begins to branch out. So out here, where it's bringing that awareness into the body, through the eye. This perception, vision, clear vision, and seeing. And harmony and balance is interesting that it says this on this card, because I don't ever usually get that from this card intuitively, but that's what it says. So, all right, a little bit about breath work. So when I sit and broadcast, I sit in a modified lotus position. I sit on a stool, just because it's a little more comfortable for me to have my hips elevated a bit. And it's really going to be personal preference on what you sit on to, yeah, very true. It's going to be personal preference on how you meditate. So some people meditate on a stool, nice straight back like me. Some people will meditate lying down. I don't recommend it because you can fall asleep, because it's so relaxing. But if that's what you need, and you need to just put your earbuds in at night to kind of help you fall asleep, then that's what you need. Some people meditate in a chair, and if you do, just make sure you have your lower back supported, so your spine's nice and straight, and your feet are flat on the floor. So you have nice straight back, and you have this really beautiful flow through your body. So the intention behind having this nice straight spine is, 1, good posture, because who wants to sit like this? 2, to allow this really beautiful flow of breath down into your belly, because you want to be able to bring the breath down. And when I say bring the breath down, I just mean fully expand your lungs and then allow the belly to go out. Because what we tend to do is we tend to breathe really shallow up in our chest, like this. Yes, I am still feeling sleepy. I just woke up. I roll out of bed and I come here. There's my bed. And so what we want to do is we want to expand the lungs. So when we take a deep breath in, we want to expand our bellies. Even though we're so used to keeping those bellies nice and flat, we want to expand our belly out. And so take the nice deep breath in. I did wake up like this. And then expand the belly out. So and retract the belly, not expand the belly out again. So that deep breath helps to really connect all the way down. And then the ideal when you're taking those initial breaths in meditation or any time through the day when you just need to pause, you pull yourself back from a situation, and you just need to pause for a second, is to relax your body. And so that deep breath can help in all sorts of ways. It's not just the beginning of meditation, but it's stepping back from a tense situation, just it just allows your body to let go and relax. And so when we're doing it in meditation, we're really trying to come into center. We're trying to relax the body. We're trying to get to a nice relaxed state. We're trying to allow that breath to flow, but we're doing it intentionally so that we can relax enough to go inward. When we're removing ourselves from, say, a tense situation, we're doing it to calm and center so that we don't have an emotional reaction. Sometimes you just need to step away. Sometimes it's best for everybody to just. But the breath work that we'll do today can be good in all sorts of situations, whether you're meditating, whether you're at work getting stressed, so whatever it is. And it only takes a few minutes to do some of this breath work. So to be mindful of your breath. So we went over posture, and posture, a lot of people get really hung up on how you sit during meditation, and I'm not going to. I'm not one of those people. I believe that it has to be tailored to what's suitable for you. It has to be part of your personal experience and your practice. And so just like I have an altar space where I come to meditate, my altar space is very personal to me. It's all the things that I love. It's the things that remind me of me, so that I always come back to center and have truth and walk in my own truth, and walk in who I am, and be reminded of that on a daily basis. That's my personal practice. And it doesn't mean that I don't have faith in some other greater thing. I get asked a lot if I believe in God, which to me is part of my meditation practice, but not as relevant to me, but it might be to others. So it might be where they go pray every morning, and that's each their own. I'm not necessarily going to get into that, but if you guys are interested in understanding more about my altar space and how to create one, I would certainly answer questions about that. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'm just going to give you some instruction in the beginning, and then we'll go into the actual breathing meditation. Okay? And I'm having music a little louder today just so that it kind of helps focus the mind as you do those breaths. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to take that nice deep breath in. You're not going to move your shoulders. You're going to move your belly. So when you take that deep breath in, you expand the belly out and then retract. When you expand, it's like 4 count, 2 count inhale, 4 count exhale. Okay, so your exhale's a lot slower. Just like that. Good. So when you're doing, and you're not used to doing breaths like that, when you're doing those breaths, you can get lightheaded. So just be mindful that if you're doing too much, to slow your breath down, back to regulating it, just nice even breath flow. And I talk about that during meditation a lot. It's like, just now return to the breath, that even flow of breath. And I'll mirror it like an ocean wave, because you can hear your breath in your ears, and it continues to bring that rhythm. And that rhythm will help continue to relax you more. So you just get into this really nice state of relaxation, and you can begin to visualize. Sometimes in meditation, we don't visualize as well as maybe we feel in our bodies, and that's okay too. So some people, they'll get down on themselves because they're not visualizing something that I'm saying, but they might be feeling something. So each of us are different. We're each unique in the way we're going to be able to practice this. So I just want you to take that into consideration as you move forward and understand that maybe I won't be able to visualize something, but I really feel deeply in my body. Awesome. Do that. There's nothing wrong with that. So we're going to do some nice deep breaths, and then we're going to, thank you, dear, and then we're going to do this really even flow of breath. Now, even flow of breath is just that you're natural, but you're keeping it down in the belly. I'm not raising my shoulders. You see my chest go up a little bit, but it stays down in the belly. So that's where I want you to be. We'll do that for a while, and then I'm going to have you breathe deeply down again. And this is really just to get you to this nice, calm, relaxed state and breathing properly when you go into meditation. Because that's, if I'm going to be a stickler about anything, it's going to be about your breath and really teaching you how to breathe. Now, I will say that breathing for me became second nature because I'm a singer. So my teacher, my God, my early teachers hounded into me to bring the breath all the way down, expand the diaphragm, because that's what you're doing. You're expanding the diaphragm, and then your belly's going out. We have to do all sorts of crazy ass breath exercises, which I will not make you do because they're not relevant to this process, but to really strengthen that core and keep that belly engaged in my breath and not up here. So if it doesn't come easy to you, it's okay. It's been hounded into my body since I was very, very young. So I'm just gonna record us. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. Now you take a nice deep breath in all the way down to the belly. Expand your belly out. Slowly exhale. Nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Relax your shoulders. Nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Slowly exhale. I want you to relax the breath. Again, that's continuing to keep the breath down in the belly. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Allowing that flow of breath to be nice and even. Hearing your breath imitate the ocean waves. As that breath comes in, the tide comes in. Breath goes out, tide goes out. Keeping that flow nice and even all the way down through the body. I want that breath to go a little bit deeper. So you're taking a little bit larger inhale. Slower exhale. Larger inhale. you to continue those deeper breaths. As you do, I want you to think of something that you are trying to let go of. Maybe a recent hurt, or pain, old memory. I want you to feel that just sitting on your heart. Keep that breath flowing. As you bring that up into your heart, you might have images or feelings associated with it. Emotional reaction. Keep breathing through. The breath helps us to move it. Allow us to have the emotional reaction to it. And release it. That heaviness we carry over. Breathe through it and release it. Your breath's nice and deep. Flow is slow. Keeping that nice even flow of breath. With every exhale, releasing. At some points you might feel like it's gotten better. As emotions arise in the body, you breathe them out. You may return to a slower breath, but I want you to keep working. So only return to that slower breath for a moment. And inhale largely again. Keep going. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Feel that relaxation all the way down your arms. Only engaging the belly in that breath. as they move through the body, letting them go. I want you to find yourself coming to the last large breaths, returning to that really gentle flow of breath in the body. Still keeping your tummy engaged. Just a much softer flow of breath. It's where you're just going to get a few moments of silence. I'll call you back when it's time. want you to take your hands and place them over your heart. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. I really want you to take a moment of reflection, giving love back to yourself, honoring where you are, having gratitude for all of the trouble, hardship that you've had because it brought you here, made you stronger than before. Gratitude for a practice that allows you to let go. Take another nice deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands in front of you in just a prayer position. Take one last nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just checking what time it is. Oh, we're right on time too. So, breath and breathing exercises are truly, truly, truly important. Without going into any visualization, just bringing that breath into the body and moving it through. The thing that I had to reflect on in your heart is to show you that how we hold things in our bodies, how we can hold heaviness and energy in our bodies, and how we truly need to breathe through it and release it. And how we ourselves can do that by moving this breath through our body and really being conscious of it, centered on it, and bringing it up. And when we do bring those things up into the heart center and really breathe through them, you may begin to be emotional, and that's completely the purpose, is to allow those emotions to surface and then to breathe through and release them. We all feel better after we've had a good cry. And so you don't necessarily have to cry, you can get angry and breathe through the anger, but you're releasing it, you're not holding it into your body. And that's the whole purpose of this breath work. So I'll draw a card quick for guidance and then let you guys be on your way. Yes, for sure. For sure. Michael J. Rivers. I feel like I've seen that username before. I love that we're getting these cards. It makes total sense with the flow of breath, really coming back to center and releasing. So love for yourself. Your practice, these things that you do for self-reflection make you a better person, a better listener, a better partner, a better friend, as you can go out and into the world because you yourself are centered. You're taking care of you so that you can extend your love to others. And it's interesting, we have two very similar messages on both cards, which are happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. And the only one that's different on the Nine of Hearts is protection. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Both lots of love. So I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed Wednesday, and I shall see you tomorrow morning. Much love, you guys.